Hello, I'm Trash42. Here on commentary is,
Fat Kid, I'm on commentary. Hello.
and this is their submission video for Rockman EXE WonderSwan, Mega Man Battle Network WonderSwan. And it is called that because it's named after the console that it's on, the WonderSwan color, better known in Japan. So, I will get started. Fat Kid, if you want to give me a countdown and then explain what this is.
Yeah, on go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Cool.
So, Rockman EXE WonderSwan, also known as Mega Man WonderSwan Battle Network, is part of the Battle Network series. It's like a spin-off. The Battle Network series is more RPG-like, but this is a classic Mega Man side-scroller take on those mechanics. So there's a lot of jumping, sliding, normal Mega Man stuff, but we also have the addition of chips we can use, which we'll be making use of some of them.
It's interesting
story-wise,
compared to normal Battle Network games. Some of the chips you get to make more sense in the platformer setting are, instead of consumables, they're like equipables, letting you reuse them, which will be super good.
there's both consumables and permanent ones.
Yeah.
Just kind of strange, but it worked. Story-wise, Fireman has set the internet on fire, so we gotta go make him not set that internet on fire.
Naturally. Is this not our oven?
This is not our oven. This is on the internet.
Oh, wow.
Unlike Battle Network 1, because the story follows the anime slightly more, but it kind of goes for its own thing.
WonderSwan is truly unique.
You can notice Mega Man's face is now a buster. If you let go of the buster during a screen transition, it stays there. We can use that to get an extra hit on Fireman while charging. Can't use it on every boss due to boss doors being too high, unfortunately. It's a pretty simple boss. Just tank the damage, charge when you're tanking damage, and shoot when you're not.
Oh, is that the strat? Man, I was
Pretty
just making
much.
that up.
It doesn't look that way.
This is why he's the world record holder.
I just make it up. You can watch 2 different runs and I'll do the completely different things.
That's the secret.
So, quick thing, there's 2 different states of iframes. A weak hit, like a normal buster shot, it will be short iframes, and then a longer one will be long iframes and the enemy will recoil, which resets their attack animation.
Yeah, which makes just firing regular buster shots slightly better than short shots. It's cool.
Yeah, unless you're in a damage animation.
Yeah.
Because you can charge while being hit. We actually had our first stage choice there. You can choose between the lower path or the upper path. The upper one goes to Magic Man, but that stage is bad and longer, so we go Color Man.
Wait, who'd you say was up? Black Man?
Magic Man. Oh, Elect Man. It's Elect Man, not Magic Man.
Yeah, Magic Man's later, because Magic Man stage is actually shorter, and you get Gut Punch, but you don't get Burner, so we skip it.
You don't get something very important. This is Color Man. We just kind of wail on him a lot. He likes to throw his ball. Also has the power of water. He has a unique gimmick where if you hit him with an element, he'll switch elements or a hard attack. But we don't see any of that because we just use his buster.
Wait, he does? I've literally never seen that.
Yeah.
Any percent runner here, hi.
I only found it out while testing more damaging chips on him, and then he started destroying me.
Interesting.
The animation takes like 3 seconds every time as well, so definitely not worth it. We pick up Sword here, which is one of the permanent chips where you can just equip it, and then just have it selected. We'll be using this throughout the entirety of the run. damage boosting through spikies. You take less contact
Oh.
damage than projectile damage from them.
Yeah, it's crazy. Alright, so this is Desert Man. There's
Yes,
sand
this is
everywhere.
Desert Man, also known as Pharaoh Man. He's taking control of Scilab, so we gotta stop him.
Those explosion hitboxes last for like ever.
Way too long. Yeah, I always accidentally get hit. It's technically faster to just avoid all of them, but the last one is like, it doesn't matter that much. You can just tank the hit of the last one.
Is it? I guess. Listen, just because the task doesn't.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
If your frame perfect is faster. Okay.
Exactly. I'm always frame perfect.
Yeah, that's what the F in Fat Kid stands for. Frame perfect.
Yep.
Alright, so we're equipping chips. They do
Equip
exist.
sword, burner, and an attack plus 40 that we picked up earlier.
Yeah, I just
was
found it
right
lying
on
on
the
the ground. I got 2!
2 attack plus 40s. That means we save 2 hits on Pharaoh Man.
I thought I just
The
died right there.
second- Yeah, the
Did I use
second
it right
plus
away?
40 is, yeah.
I've never
And
had this
anything.
before.
Well, just do what you usually would. So burn it into him, use it, and then use it again after the second
Shot him?
burner.
Okay.
So Pharaoh Man has a weakness. For some reason, that weakness is fire, and Burner does fire.
Ow.
And there he
Did I do?
goes.
Okay.
Yeah, you did it.
Golly. Turned around too soon. I was worried about missing it and then not actually getting the benefit of the plus 40. Because
You
it
did that without getting hit, but
Yeah,
it was a
ideally.
weak strat Terra was doing.
attack plus chips are weird. They consume and then you the next damaging attack you do gets boosted by that.
Yeah, and it only applies to chips, not Buster.
Yeah.
Buster shot's unaffected. Didn't get the invis, feels bad.
Also didn't get the wide sword,
Yeah,
but also didn't die.
Wide sword is not a consistent strat. So 1 frame in a 75 frame game to jump out of a burner at the end of the animation. Taz makes good use of it, but
No
runners
doubt.
less so.
Yeah, which actually worth mentioning. This is for the Wonder Swan, and that console runs at 75 FPS. Kind of random, but it does. Ow.
Unfortunate, yeah, that room sucks. It's a pretty precise slide timing into burner. Very dangerous room. But thankfully in this game, deaths aren't very punishing. Checkpoints, there's 2 checkpoints, isn't it? Checkpoints, sorry, in each stage. I lied, there isn't 2 in this stage. But, you know,
Ballman is
they're
like
lenient.
one of the shorter ones, and it doesn't.
Yeah.
Even though it's like clearly this room right here ought to be a checkpoint
it
of
really
all
should be.
things. Okay, we got it that time.
That's how that goes.
Spooky.
You probably noticed, but if you're in a burner animation, you just go through damage, so that's how come Terra can just go straight through that spike.
Yeah, the burner's mobility and iframes are what make it better than previously the original route would do Magic Man instead. You get Gut Punch, which is hilarious on
Gut Punch
bosses.
does a lot of damage, and stun bosses pretty much, like stun locks pretty much all bosses.
Okay.
Okay.
So Ballman.
Oh, almost. So you
What is
start
that?
out the fight with a
What's-
burner. He's being very
What's he
mean.
doing?
You start out
Oh
the
my
fight
gosh.
with a burner, and then you tank the first hit by jumping, and it puts you in the precise spot to avoid the bombs while also still being able to hit him with a sword, which is, I think, a 1 pixel like space.
Yeah.
Conveniently, there's a setup.
It's like it's sub frame pixel perfect, honestly.
Yeah, definitely. Let's save here. Nope. Never happening.
What? Save. Gonna die. You got 9 lives. I'm not gonna die 9
You got
times.
9 lives. This
Mega
is
Man's
our
a
first
cat.
style, Aquacust. It doesn't really affect that much, this style at least doesn't, but it makes our Charge Buster faster and it does more damage against fire enemies, which the boss coming up is fire, so that's convenient.
Mm-hmm. The stage being on fire probably gave it away.
Yeah, Fireman is back for revenge. You can also go down to fight Lekman, even if you haven't fallen in before, and you fight the V2 version. His style is very good, because it increases your movement speed, but unfortunately his stage is too long, so it doesn't make up for how long the stage is.
Yeah. Or like man must be all lost and confused down there. He's like, why is everything on fire? This is not my stage.
The screw is very mean. Sometimes it just doesn't want to exist and you fall through it, but thankfully Terra didn't.
Got lucky.
Taz does something very fun there.
We're gonna get to see it again.
Don't have a
Burn
chance
position.
for the screw.
If I knew how to, too bad there's no like consistent setup for fast screw.
Yeah.
It's okay. I played a whole lot of Super Mario Brothers 3, so I know how to handle that section.
Oh, same. Play that all the time on Game Boy Advance.
NES.
Oh, there's a Game Boy Advance port. That's the one I played when I was a kid.
Fair enough. Fireman V2 with less hat trick.
Yeah, this one actually does a ton of damage. This one's a bit scarier, but because we are Aqua style, it does less damage to us. So
Gonna get
just take
real
hits
right
and
up in his face and
yeah.
stab him with the sword.
Even though the Aqua Buster does a lot of damage, it gives him longer iframes and takes a while to charge up, so it's better to just spam sword after the first hit. Again, unless you're the Taz and use consumable chips, which you can actually use while charging the Buster, but we don't have the luck or fast menuing to make that worth it.
Mm-hmm. I have trouble sliding correctly, so we're not going to attempt to use consumable battle chips.
Yeah.
Cool.
I didn't mention, yeah, sliding in this game is... You can't jump out of slides unless you let go of the right D-pad, so it's kind of like Mega Man 6, but you don't have to turn around at least.
But you can...
So it's pretty annoying.
Sometimes you're
just went
supposed to
through
die in
that
that room. Yeah.
Yep.
Right?
Manip. Definitely.
There's
so if you hit a platform in the corner, you just go through it, which is a bit unfortunate. That's really scary, but you got it.
Okay. That's what I meant to do last time. That's what I meant to do last time.
Yeah, there you go.
There
I just wanted to show you that spikes in this game are most of the time one-shots, unless
Yeah.
they aren't.
Yeah, those aren't. These are. This is funny. It's like I burned her 2 early ones and died. I just ran my head right into
The
it.
hitbox for those is 2 times larger than they look as well.
Oh, okay. Platform wasn't there
you
yet.
go.
Bye, Ghost. Bye, Ghost. Alright. He didn't tell me the attack plus 40 that time.
If you burn her off a ledge,
Oh.
there's something... Oh, yep. He was just showing it off for me as I was talking about it.
You had to say.
Super gravity
Super
activates if you
gravity.
burn her off a ledge. That girder, steel girder he was attacking there, he also wanted to show that off intentionally.
It totally.
That is an optional path that you can only destroy with a certain chip, or in this case, a program advance called Life Sword. There's some of those, but we don't need any of those in the end.
Come on! What is this from?
Oh, the game decided that he didn't land on that ledge and pushed him away.
That is, this is my bad luck room for the game.
Yeah. Again, checkpoints are pretty nice, so...
Oh, come on. So that was a case of if you're holding forward, sometimes you can't jump.
Yeah. This game likes the inputs a lot. Which is more than any game I've ever seen, really. At least any game that has been developed and or published by like a decent publisher.
Alright. I made it. It's fine.
Yeah, there you go. So, There's an annoying boss coming up called Proto Man. His AI actually reacts to your input slightly, but basically all that means is he likes to jump all around the stage and then hit you with a sword when you come close.
I think you're giving this game's programming too much credit.
Yeah.
Reactive AI. Now, Proto Man just does what he feels like.
It basically just means if you're pressing B, sometimes he jumps. Here's his reactive AI right there.
Oh, that's the fight I've
Really
always
great.
wanted. It's exactly enough damage to kill him.
Burner does 30 damage, so he does 5 more damage than Sword. And it looks funnier.
Look, I'm Proto Man.
You sure?
You're
Thankfully. Oh,
okay, we'll get that.
there you go.
You're donating $5 for every missed a sword, right?
Nope. Rather not. It's quite a few. Especially when you was cosplaying as Proto Man.
Okay. We got the invis. So that's what we're gonna use as final boss, Life Virus.
Yeah, even though it took a little while to pick up the invis, it's definitely worth it here. It's worth losing that bit of time because this boss does 3/4 of your health with pretty much everything, including his hitbox. So taking time to dodge those attacks is just, it takes a while.
Mm-hmm.
That's his barrier. He starts off with a barrier that you need to destroy before you can damage him. So we destroy the barrier, start swording him, use invis, and then after that we jump on his head just to BN.
Oh.
Destroys his morale, which makes him not want to attack as much. And that's the game. Now during the credits we can see all of the characters that we didn't see because they aren't in the game. Do you have any shoutouts?
Rockman EXE WonderSwan. What a game. At least we didn't have to turn the console sideways. If you've never seen an actual WonderSwan color, you should look it up and try and figure out how you're supposed to hold it, because I still don't know. But I'll say shoutouts to ZachCat, one of the original speedrunner for this game, as well as Methodical Arathar. Traded times with him way back in the early days, helped refine the route, and then of course shoutouts to a little fat kid, current record holder with a 13:05. Doing a frame perfect jump at 75 FPS.
That results in death if you miss it, so quite a few lost attempts to that one.
Yeah. But no, it's a nice short game. It's something fun. It's something different. So controls are more of a suggestion. Hard to get used to, but
they're pretty great when they work. But they don't
They
always
work.
work.
1342. And here, Mega Man is summing up my apprehension of every time I have to play Rockman EXE WonderSwan.
Pretty understandable. That sums up my feelings as well. Especially all stages.
Yeah, but hey, if you enjoyed the run, sure check out Fat Kid. He runs the longer categories, all stages, and has also done a couple 100% runs. I think only you and Arathar have done.
Arathar have
done 100% runs. Interesting. It's like 2.5 runs, right? 2.5 loops.
Yeah, well, 3 full loops, because I end timing on final boss hit, but yeah, you get all the chips in the 2.5.
And our reward for defeating the life virus. Reload the game.
Are you ready?
Boom, gold star.
We deserve it.
You get a gold star. Alright. Thank you, Fat Kid, for commentating, and thank you for watching. If you enjoyed Rockman EXE WS, coming to a marathon near you soon.